You've tuned in to Co-Ed Gaming.
What's up, guys? My name is Mike of Co-Ed Gaming, and if you're like me, you love arcades. Arcade games, the arcade environment, everything about arcades is just awesome. However, have you noticed in the last few years, well actually really it's about the past 20 years, the United States and its arcades have not only started becoming a lot more lackluster, but have just flat out faded away and died? Now, when I say an arcade, I'm not talking about places like a Chuck E. Cheese or a Funplex. Those are very different. Those are not the kind of arcades that I'm talking about. When I say an arcade, I'm talking about a competitive gaming environment, where games at an arcade are a test of your skill rather than just fun. Don't get me wrong, testing your skill can be fun, and many arcade games are designed to just be fun, but a lot of arcade games, and the ones that I'm going to discuss, are made to test your skill. Now, the best place to draw as an example when it comes to real arcades is our friends over on the East, Japan. These guys have had arcades down ever since arcades were first a thing, and they're still going strong to this day. What am I talking about? You go into a Japanese arcade. Look at a place like Club Sega or Shinjuku Sportsland. Any of these arcades, I'm gonna have videos up as I talk about this to show what I'm talking about. These places are loaded with games, and not just the standard games that you would find, again, at a Chuck E. Cheese, like, you know, racing games or dirt bike games where you're actually on some giant peripheral. No. Those are in Japanese arcades, but that's not the focus. See, at a lot of these arcades, they have two main types of games. In my opinion, the kinds of games that epitomize arcades: fighting games and rhythm games. Now, fighting games are no stranger to the United States. We've always had games like Street Fighter, Tekken, Marvel vs. Capcom, King of Fighters, Virtua Fighter, Blaze Blue, Mortal Kombat, more recently Injustice, all that good stuff. We have these kinds of games. However, most of the time, these games are mostly played at someone's house on a home console. And now, don't get me wrong, these games are still played that way in Japan. However, the arcade scene for these games is massive. How do I know this? Well, just as an example, the newest Blaze Blue that has come out, Blaze Blue Chrono Phantasma, started off as arcade only in Japan only. Then it came onto the home consoles later. In fact, a new version of Chrono Phantasma is coming out on the PS4 this year. As another example, my favorite fighting game of all time, Tekken Tag Tournament 2, came out in 2011. Now, or was it 2012? I'm not really sure. I'll look that up when I get a chance. Now, that game was available for play in Japan, arcade only, for about 2 years. 2 years of just arcade only Tekken Tag Tournament 2. No word on a home console version until, you know, about 1 year before it came out. If you wanted to play this game, you had to go to the arcades. And if you lived in the United States, you knew what this game was because you saw it from YouTube or Nico Nico or whatever, you know, video sharing site you chose to go to. But that was it. You couldn't play it unless you had an import machine. There was no way of playing the game. This is what I mean when I say that arcades in Japan really have evolved with the culture, and arcades in the United States really haven't. Showing some of these videos of these arcades really puts that to the test. Look at these places. These are some of the most amazing places to game I've ever seen. And not only that, as a personal fan of Vocaloid, arcades in Japan are home to one of the most unique and incredible games that have ever graced an arcade floor, and it's this game right here. Project Diva Arcade Future Tone. If you're a fan of any of the other previous Project Diva games, you know exactly what this game is, but I'm gonna just let this play out for the rest of the video. I want you guys to watch this and just be mesmerized. This video, in and of itself, is why Japanese arcades are the king, and why, personally, I can't wait to try them myself when I go to Japan very soon. While you're at it, make sure to subscribe to Coed Gaming. And until next time, peace, and enjoy the video.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you guys enjoyed the show, please hit the like, favorite, and subscribe buttons down below. No animals were harmed in the making of this film, and if you think we did well, then you're a shallow prick. Don't forget some of the past videos we did, which can be found in the boxes here and here. And as always, you guys are fucking beautiful. Except for Mikey.
Fuck you!